Today we're going to be watching some Genshin character teasers and trailers, and this is always so fun. This is like something we get to do every once in a while. I like to build up as like around 6 or so we can watch them. I think there's going to be like 7 today, and it's usually like if a bunch of characters release in the past few months, we get to watch it as well. The last one we stopped at, I believe, was like Varka and Durin around there. So we're going to be watching Linnea's stuff, Prune stuff, we're going to be watching Lohen stuff, and then N stuff, Nicole stuff as well. And I'm actually really excited to see this as well because they usually are some of those well-crafted teasers and trailers. I like to watch them after I actually play the story quests, know the characters, because I don't want to be spoiled on anything, and I want to know the characters through the story first. But let's check out first Linnea's character teaser, Companion on a Rainy Night. Let's go. Oh man, what a beautiful frame to start off with.
So, you made yourself a disguise to stop them bullying you?
Oh my god, we're back to Linnea's story quest is a freaking masterpiece, man. It's so freaking good.
Yeah. Alright, don't worry.
And she's just an amazing character as well.
I'll just sit here and we can chat. Okay?
She's so lovely, man. She's such a lovely character.
They say that sometimes Snezhnaya and Faye will secretly switch their own child with a human baby.
No!
The Faye child seems very human at first,
Oh
but
my
only
god.
on the outside. Before long, she realizes that she's different.
First of all, this artwork is so pretty, but also like she's just so adorable. The colors are amazing, but then like it's like I'm reminded that like she's about to have to go out and live life on her own in such a hard way as well.
But she also
Oh my
knows
god.
she must hide her identity if she wants to survive.
Oh, the little hat as well.
Hey, look! I've never seen hair like hers before.
Leave her alone.
Oh, yeah! Those look like wings. Did you used to be a bird?
Stop talking to her that way.
Touch! It's my new hairstyle.
Oh no, she's calling her own hairstyle as well. Leave her alone, right? Like I think we should actually be. She should be allowed to kill someone. Like honestly, like this is so mean. Don't talk to her in any. Not that like I know like it's one of those things where like kids will always be curious no matter what. They will always see something different and they'll pinpoint it right. That's how it works. But like you still have to teach them not to be this way too. She looks a little bit different. Okay, leave it alone, right? Yeah, you can ask like, hey, like why is your hair pink? Like what, you know, like is it you know, you can ask those questions, but if it's making her uncomfortable, leave it, you know? But that difference is what makes her so amazing as well. So these colors are gorgeous.
She spent so long trying to be like other people.
Oh,
She just
Linnea.
wanted to fit in.
Yeah, that's all she wanted. These colors
But
are
try as
amazing.
she might, it never seemed to work. She was a square peg in a round hole.
I'm gonna die. This is so brutal.
It was time to embrace her differences.
Yes. 100%. The art style is amazing too, right? The kind of like, it's almost like oil painting in a lot of ways, or like kind of chalky at the same time too. It's really pretty. Oh. She's like, this is who I am. Oh my god, she's so cute as well.
I can't believe this day has come.
Looks like you don't need that old hat anymore.
Yes.
Look after yourselves. I'll always remember the conch gang.
This is her going like, so at this point she was already in the conch gang, by the way, because again, she, from like a very young age as like a wee baby, she was put into the, she had to, you know, they survived together in the conch gang. Like those kids basically raised each other, of course, because her parents thought it was a really good idea to like leave a kid by themselves because they wanted to find their other kid. Yeah, it's crazy how that works, isn't it? You know, you see this little baby here and you go, we raised her for so long and now good luck. You know, here's some pocket change. Good luck with yourself. I'm so glad that she turned out so amazing and she had such a great life as well. And she was able to like have friends and people that loved her in spite of like the troubles that she had growing up and the uphill battle that she had as well after what, you know, again, her parents leaving her to fend for herself.
We'll miss you too, old boss.
Oh, they give her a present as well.
All right, the rain stopped. Time to go.
The rain stopped. It's time to go. Like the messaging there is kind of like, okay, look, we went through hard times. We had a lot of trouble, but it's like, look, we have to go. It's the same thing, like, you know, and she's saying this like it's Lumi, right? I think Lumi is the name of the little creature, Lumi. But like, it's like this thing where it's like when the rain is stopping is also her taking off her hat. It's also like, okay, the worst part is over. Let's head on. She's imparting the kind of feelings that she had as well onto Lumi also.
Don't worry about being different.
Exactly.
The world's a big place, full of wonders and surprises.
Hell yeah.
Keep exploring, and one day, you're sure to find others, just like you.
Yes, look at the sparkle in their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, just like she took off the hat.
You wanna
Oh
come
my
with
god. Just like she took off the hat.
me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
Oh my god. By the way, that final gift is a Sandrone trailer, which again is what people were talking about. Of course, I was going to have to see it. We're going to be watching that as well, by the way. And we probably already watched it by the time you saw this. But yeah, it's so freaking amazing. Like, it's so freaking beautiful, this trailer, not just in terms of artwork, but in terms of how like beautiful like it is in terms of like, you know, adapting to her story, or like at least telling her story. Linnea is somebody who was different growing up. She was someone that realized later on that she was different. She was abandoned by her parents, and then she grew up in this conch gang where she found a group of misfits who accepted her for who she was. She embraced her differences and was able to find people that actually truly loved her for who she was. And it's one of those things where, like, you know, I'll always curse her parents. Like, I don't care, like, the F them. But, like, it's also a thing where, like, maybe the best thing possible for her was, like, to lose parents that were going to drop her, you know, anyway, to find a family that actually truly loved her in the conch gang. So it's like, I will never say, I want to make that clear, because I feel like it's always a thing where it's like, you know, I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying like, oh, it was a blessing in disguise. Like, you know, they did a good thing for you, because obviously it wasn't supposed to be a good thing. But it's also a thing where I feel like in the end, it turned out to be the best thing for Linnea, because she was able to truly accept herself for who she was with the conch gang, rather than being with people who, again, were ready to drop her at the drop of a hat, and still haven't come to visit her and still haven't come to see her in the story as well. It's the, you know, again, she has such an amazing life now with her sister. She has Lumi, she has the Traveler, she has Paimon, she has people in Nodcry who respect her and love her. She's a teacher, she's all these things. It's like, it's one of those things where like she has made the best life for herself despite her differences. And I think it's such a beautifully symbolic thing having her take off the hat and then also have Lumi take off the paper bag, because they're both different. They both were like square. It's like the old saying, like a square peg in a round hole. It's like, it just doesn't fit, right? And they were both able to, and because Linnea was able to take off her hat, she saw the bird was able to be accepted even though she was different. She was able to take off her hat and embrace who she was, and then find the conch gang, find people that loved her, and then find Lumi and impart the same feelings that she had in herself onto Lumi also. Again, Lumi as a character that was able to be like, yeah, you know, I'm also different. Obviously, she didn't say this, but I'm also different. I also don't fit in. I'm also being like bullied by other kids and all these things in between, and other, like, you know, creatures like Lumi, and say, hey, the rain has stopped, let's go. Inspiring Lumi so much so that like she was able to like impart the same wisdom that she learned about herself and the same confidence that she learned about herself onto Lumi. Yeah, it's beautiful. Again, music is amazing. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. It was just a really beautiful trailer, and really drives home why I think Linnea's story quest is one of the best. I put a top 10 easily top 10, right? So the next one should be her character trailer.
One last thing. I'm sure the adventurers would benefit from your expertise.
Yes.
Sure thing.
Oh
Just
my
send it
god.
over.
Look at her.
Oh!
Clee. Oh, Clee Linnea, man. What a pairing.
You're into fungi too? The Encyclopedia of Avidia Forest Fungi says
Look at
the
this,
umbrella-like
like-
structures of these green ones are actually
And it's like 4:3 ratio as well. It's almost like she's doing like a old style like PowerPoint presentation in a way. But oh my god, the style here is so cool. It's so cool. And like again, her imparting her knowledge into people as well. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, what?
one of a kind melazine.
Again, I love that Linnea's curiosity about Paimon, about melazines, about like a yokai, all comes from her fact that like she's not pointing out the differences to make fun. She's pointing out the differences because she loves people that are different. She loves, like, whether it's creatures or people like Paimon or anyone who's different, she like is drawn to them. I think it's because she's also different, right? Oh, Itzo? This artwork is so amazing. Oh my god, the artwork is so great. The cut-ins are gorgeous. Again, I love a good cut-in. I love the artwork they're using here as well. The music is really, really, it's like this like electronic kind of like pop. Oh my god, all these journeys she went on. She covers it over. Linnea biology class. Such an amazing design as well. It's such a great color coding.
Linnea, look! Is that what I think it is? A rare breed of white capybara!
No way. And again, the different type of creature, right? Oh my god, this is fabulous. I'm sorry, this is fabulous. Look at this. It's just so heartwarming and so aesthetically pleasing. Oh, and they helped her out too. She's traveling the whole world. Oh, Linnea. Oh, look at the artwork again. The drawing, the animation. It's so cute. Oh. Fantastic. And there's Lumi as well. Don't try and bite Lumi. I love the music here. It's so fun. It gives us such an adventurous feel while being just like so like comedic at the same time too. Oh, again, look at them helping her. Well, maybe unintentionally so in some ways. Jesus Christ, Linnea. The artwork is so gorgeous. It's crazy how absolutely stunning the work they put into these character trailers are and character teasers. And I know it's people say because they have the resources. Yeah, they do. Genshin has the resources to make these teasers so absolutely stunning and beautiful like this. And that to me is such a special thing. It makes like these trailers so memorable. Whereas not just like Linnea, like, you know, doing cute stuff. If she was just her doing the 3D animation, it would be gorgeous as well. But like, it's also like the placement where she is, where she was standing with like the other Teplas, or is that what they call one? Well, the Saurians, right? You know, her doing the animation of her walking, exploring the environment too, as like a little chibi version of herself, even chibi version of herself here as well. Like the little cut-ins of her, like, you know, moving the screen, the animation in the background, showing her inner thoughts through the cartoon version of herself as well. It's all really, really beautiful stuff. Oh my god. Will she find them as well? There it is. There has to be more. There's more. There's definitely more. Huh? Oh, no way.
There it is,
At last. Oh, no, it's not.
Your hairdresser tricked me!
Your hairdresser. That's so fabulous. Yeah, like I really, is there anything, I don't think there's anything else here. No, there's probably not. I really adore the fact that like, that was a showcase of Linnea in a way that like is showing off her personality in such a great way, her inquisitive personality, her care for this world, her love for this world. And again, her exploring all these different things is not her trying to pinpoint them in a way that's like trying to isolate them. It's her love for unique things. It's the same reason why when she saw Paimon, she was like salivating because she's like, oh my God, like I've never seen someone like this before. And I think that's such a great trait that like, again, her nature being drawn into different things is about the beauty of different things. And that adds to her character a lot too as well. I love that. And again, we saw the fun nature of her as well. She's willing to explore the whole world. She's like, you know, trying to find this capybara. She's, you know, helping other people along the way too, you know, teaching them about biology. You know, she's giving a flower to Klee. She's traveling the whole world and teaching people stuff. It's a really sweet thing. And it shows like, again, she's a well-traveled person. It's such a smart person. And she's made such a great situation for her life. And we said this already, but like her life, she's made such a big strides in it because of how hardworking she's been for her life too. And you can say, you know, a lot. I know some people don't like her as much as I do, and some people love her more than I do. Like that's the way, you know, characters work, of course. But for me, it's one of those things where I do think Linnea is one of the best additions to Genshin, like ever. I think it's one of those special things where it's like, oh my God, this is like Genshin, you've struck gold. This is a character that when they show up again, it's going to be a burst of energy into the game. And you can see this here as well, like how like it's just so aesthetically pleasing to see her around the place. She's just so fun to watch. And I could watch this for 10 hours. You know, this could be a full movie of like Linnea doing explorations around the entire world. I would watch it. And in the end, it ends with like something very fun and like adorable. You know, the fact that, you know, she talks about the little capybara, the little birds, hairdresser. She's getting help from all the animals. She embraces the animals rather than fighting them. It's a really beautiful trailer with so many great colors, so much great music. It's so fun and, again, aesthetically pleasing to watch. Just really great stuff once again. They do such a good job with these trailers. Like, my heart is warmed right now. I feel like I've just like eaten like a donut. I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like I have that dopamine of like, oh my God, I could do anything right now. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. Yeah. The next one is the Prune teaser, is it? Or trailer? Trailer. I don't think there's a teaser for 4 stars, right? They usually do teasers for 5 stars, and then there's like a trailer for 4 stars. Prune's an already fun character. This music, man. Artemis style track here. Oh.
Ready to hunt some witches.
She's adorable. She's so adorable. Get him, Prune. Get him, Prune. Man, the direction of this is... Again, they always have amazing directions on these trailers, but even like the shots of like the overhead shot from the moon in the distance, and like it almost feels like a Batman shot in a way, you know? Her hopping on the little freaking hammer. She's so cute. The shadow. Yeah, get him. Get him. The hair animation? Oh. This music is so good. I love the way like Genshin does a lot of like very like poppy kind of electronic stuff now. And I know they've done that stuff in the past, of course, as well, because again, it's really energizing and fun, and like it adds to the cuteness of a character too, right? We're about to do a Lohen character teaser and taser. I love that with like, again, because here's the thing, right? It's like I have my own accent, but like a lot of like Irish people say that like I have like an Irish accent mixed with like, you know, different accents. And I think it's just because I grew up watching like American television. But like what's so funny about it is like I still have like words that will come out like, you know, like taser, you know, the taser instead of teaser, taser. You know? But I'm proud of that, by the way. I'm not trying to say like I suppress an Irish accent. It's just my accent. Whatever I talk about is how I talk, like, you know what I mean? But like it's one of those things where like, I love when words creep out, you know what I mean, that are very Irish, you know, taser, care, you know. It's really fun. Oh my God, Prune. Because again, she's not like perfectly like brave all the time as well. Man. And there's her new best bud. She doesn't even know it yet though.
I can make a big bang if you want.
Oh, look at the joining hands together.
I'm not giving up.
It's so symbolic as well, right? When she's like in danger and Klee picking her up as well, because again, Klee ended up being like one of the people that accepted her and let her be herself and let her let down her guard. It was a really beautiful moment, honestly.
Gotcha. Nowhere to run.
So fantastic.
Blazing delight.
Oh, they're so cute together. Whoa, they're fighting these guys? I'm guessing Alice set that up for them 100%. Probably made it like a little bit easy mode as well. So freaking like the way quiet she did the hammer time. Did she actually say hammer time? Am I just imagining things? Them working together is my favorite thing ever. It is hammer time. That's so awesome. And it goes like into this kind of piano theme. Oh, look at them.
Treasure hunts are for kids.
Hell yeah. I love the way it wasn't used, like in a way. What's so interesting about her story and her character is that in the context of you don't know the story and you haven't played the actual episode yet, like this is just a really fun thing between her and Klee. The thumbnail's also that like her and Klee together. I should have realized that as well. But yeah, it's not just like a fun little moment between her and Klee. When she says like, you know, treasure hunts are for kids, right? In the context of this encapsulates the concept of the quest completely. Is that the fact that she, in a way, because she's always trying to like be this kind of like more serious character that's hunting witches, she has this thing with Klee and the rest of the girls where she kind of looks down on them for a bit, not like in a very rude way, but she kind of is like, oh, these are just kids. I don't want to be like the other kids. But then when she actually gets involved with the kid stuff, she actually has a good time. You know what I mean? She actually has a really, really good time. She asks for like tea first, for example, and then she has to change her order from what she really wants. So her saying like treasure hunts are for kids at the end of this, with the added context of the story, without the context, it's just some people kid going like, that's for kids. I don't want that. But now it's like, in a way, you could see it as, yes, it is her part of her story where she's like, treasure hunts for kids, and like it's her looking down on it. But then at the end of her story and her character's story, her event, her saying treasure hunts are for kids is actually a compliment. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's for kids. It's like without the context of the story, it's kind of looking down on kids. With the context of the story and you play the whole event, it's like, oh, she actually is like in support of like that. You know, I think it's a really cool idea. It's a really, really cool idea. And I found it to be a really adorable like way of doing that as well. Yeah, an adorable trailer too. Like she's an adorable character. Like it's just showing her like, you know, doing her like expeditions, getting trapped and then saved by Klee. And of course Klee like doesn't even think twice about it. Like Klee helping Prune is like breathing because she just wants another playmate. And she sees Prune as someone who she can be her best friend and someone she can play with. Klee is just like, again, a pure soul that it needs to be protected at all costs. And it's a really amazing thing to see her like be so so loving, because again, that is like why Alice like I think wants to protect her from like the dangers of the world. She doesn't want her to see anything that's like too dark yet, is because it's one of those things where you know she's gonna be powerful, but right now she is one of the most optimistic characters in the game that could heal all emotional wounds, really. Really cool stuff. Really cool trailer. Let's check out the next one, which is going to be probably a little bit heavier, I'm guessing. It is a Lohen character teaser, standardized test. What happened to Lohen is one of the darkest things in all of Genshin. So we're going to be experiencing something here that is rather dark, I'm guessing.
Hey, did you hear? The examiner for this expedition selection is the new vice captain of the 5th company.
Oh my god, great artwork again. I love the lighting. I love the lightning in the background. Because Lohen is a character that is quite mysterious in some ways too, but I always see him as very eccentrically funny also. But like kind of like very operatic classical music in the background too. It's a nice touch, I guess, to set the scene for this.
But I thought he only recently joined the Knights. How did he get promoted so fast?
Did no one in the 5th company put up an objection? Those firearm guys are usually as hot-tempered as their weapons.
It doesn't matter how he got the job. What's important is how we get him to pick us for the expedition. Have any of you spoken to him yet? Is there nothing we can work off of? Not even rumors?
I heard someone say no matter what the mission is, he always charges headlong into the fray.
Honestly, a great artwork again as well. I mean, Lohen is someone who like is done. He's rather sadistic, but like again, we forgive it because like it's usually sadistic against enemies, you know.
He's never scared of getting hurt. Maybe he even enjoys it.
I heard the same thing. Last time he was sent to Dragonspine, he ambushed a whole Fatui camp all by himself.
That lines up.
I'd rather
Look,
take
the
on the
artwork here is insane. Like with the red background, but with like the blue, like the popping. It's not. It doesn't even pop. It's more like it's like almost like. It stands out just enough while still keeping the kind of like darker nature that they're trying to give with this trailer as well.
Econ and Vanguard companies combined and tangled
The
with a
blood
guy
on his
like
face, Danganronpa.
Sounds like he loves a good
What is he right
fight.
there with his pretty boots?
Oh? I heard he used to be an adventurer. They say he got bored
This
with commissions.
artwork.
So he...
Give me this just now, this outfit. Give me this outfit now for Lohen. Oh my freaking god.
Fight.
What a beautiful freaking outfit.
I heard he used to be an adventurer. They say he got bored with commissions. So he snuck his way into the Knights of Favonius. Maybe it's not the fighting he likes per se, more just having fun.
Oh my god, and then the covering his face with the
Having
hood.
fun? Doesn't sound much like a knight to me.
Come to think of it, which company are you from?
Oh my
I
god.
don't think I've seen you around.
He's from the 5th company.
You look young. A fresh new rookie, huh?
Don't you worry, you'll get to know me soon enough. Oh my god! How about a toast?
The reflection in the
Why
beard.
not? A drink to new friendships.
What just happened?
When?
Did you just drug everyone?
How did the wine?
Lohen.
Drugs.
That should just about sum up the assessment.
100% failure rate. What else should I have expected?
Wait, so this was a test that they were doing? Because I think they said something in Actual Quest as well, where he was like testing people like in a very like extreme way to see if they could withstand stuff like, as well. So like the drugging was actually like a test to see if they could like withstand this chemical that they used, maybe. But what a dark way of introducing it as well, right? Because then Lowen's past is dark. His character story is dark. Like there's no way of looking around it. It is dark. But I guess maybe he'll be in his character trailer more often. Like I kind of expected some of his kind of like, I guess his whimsy does come through in the darkness as well, though.
They should count themselves lucky. If they ran into someone like me in the wild, it wouldn't have just been 40 winks.
Oh, maybe what it is that they just accepted drinks from like a random new rookie or something like that, and then, like that's a bad thing you should do as well, like, you know. But then it's one of those things like I don't think they're framing this as something that's morally perfect, right? Where it's like, hey, you know, we because like you could have gotten the same results out of this if that's the test. You could have gotten the same results out of this just like by just saying, haha, you drank it. You shouldn't have, you know?
Someone who's about to embark on a grand expedition be so sloppy.
Love the tankard.
Well played. Join us then. We could use someone to keep us honest.
Oh my god, the flip of the knife.
It would be my honor, Grandmaster.
Very cool stuff. Very cool. Oh, and then as he says that the piano plays there as well. Lohen, of course, is a character who like very clearly does not like to be controlled. He does not like people having a control over him. And I think he's also someone who, like, because of that, he likes to control a lot of the situations he's in as well. So it doesn't surprise me that, like, you know, he's well adapted, like, making situations where, like, other people have a lack of control. And that sounds really bad, but I'm saying, like, in a way that, like, he, like, is able to, like, dictate the pace of the whole situation. Because, again, he was someone who had his control nearly taken from him, his agency taken away from him, and he never wants that to happen again. But here it's like showcasing that he wanted to get in on the action. He wanted to get into the expedition. And it also adds to his story as well, because when he got to the expedition, he actually was sidelined for quite a bit, which made him actually like way more frustrated with himself and led to like the downfall of what happened to him in his story quest as well. Because while it's very, very sad as well, like the reason why he was so distraught over losing out on the mission is because he felt less than. Once again, he felt like his control was taken away from him. He felt like someone looked down on him. He felt like once again he was helpless, and he doesn't want to feel helpless. And I think that's why he loves, as you saw in this trailer, we saw stories about him attacking people and going headfirst into battle. He doesn't want to feel helpless because that's the same feeling he felt when he was captured by the Fatui people that worked with, was it Irok, who worked with Dotori. He doesn't want to feel helpless ever again, which adds again to this whole trailer. It's so great how this contextualizes his whole character. He wants to jump headfirst into battle. He wants to go on this expedition because, again, he never wants to feel like anyone has trapped him in place again. He's found a way to go on this expedition, even though he's maybe a little bit younger. He's proven that he is like more than capable of doing this as well. And that is his story and his character through and through. I really do adore as well, like the music in the background. It made it very sinister because, again, Lowen's character, while like we love him and he's so amazing, there's hints throughout his entire quest where it's like, oh, there's something happening here with Lohen. And to deny that like there's a darker part of Lowen's story, and the fact that he got punished in the story quest as well, is actually quite silly, right? You can't deny it. He 100% did get punished, and it had a darker aspect to his story too. But again, the energy of this trailer is really great. It has like a really scary tension. They have this really cool like popping colors without making it pop too much to the point that it betrays the very dark nature of the trailer as well. There's like these really good like framing and artwork of Lohen as well. The outfit he has is always incredible, but then like obviously the shirt with the jacket on looks so cool. They need to put that in as an alt outfit also too. But yeah, really great stuff once again. A great character teaser. Yeah. So I guess we're going on to his character trailer now. Oh my god, it opens with him torturing someone. It opens with him torturing someone. Huh? Get him.
Are you going to cooperate?
Oh my god, man.
If I tell you,
Oh, cat got your tongue?
He's like, I'll kill you, buddy. Wait, what? Lohen! That was a sick as hell transition, but absolutely terrifying as well. Because again, Lohen, as we've seen throughout his character trailer and throughout his character story, like he is known for employing more vicious techniques if he needs to.
if I tell you,
Oh, cat got your tongue?
Look at this. The transition is perfect. Oh my god, Lohen!
6 chambers, 1 bullet. Your odds are down to 1.
Oh, the transition with the bullet, the trigger pulling is great. The lighting's fantastic.
How good's your luck?
all right, I'll talk.
Next topic, venue security.
Is everyone ready?
It's a great way of showing like how like good he is at this like recon stuff, how good he is at like, again, I do think that him time, and again, it's dark, a dark thing to say, but we can't shy away from the darker aspects of our characters. I think the reason why he's so good at this, like, you know, interrogation stuff against these bad people is legitimately always because he, again, never wants to feel a lack of control ever again. So him tying someone to a chair, like, and again, a bad person to a chair and trying to get information out of them also makes him feel like, again, in that moment, he has like a bit, like, again, he's the one in control. He decides everything. These moments here when he's doing this recon stuff and he's the one like picking people off one by one, he is in complete control of the situation. And that has been a big part of his character. It's a psychological thing for sure. And again, it's one of those things where, like, I'm glad that he's like obviously like picking off bad people. Like, that's a good thing. But it's also one of those things as well that, like, we have to also acknowledge that it's a part of his character that, like, was a very much darker aspect of his character from his past too, that is always very upsetting to see too, because we want him to be okay also, as we saw throughout his story quest as well, you know? Oh my god, the transitions here are great. Did you just kill someone? As throat slash becomes a heavy transition into a heavy beat. Oh my god, this is great. Again, look how like perfectly he's going through this. The transitions are perfect.
7 million.
10 million. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, the masterpiece we've all been waiting for.
Oh my god.
Last question. Tell me about the final item.
For many, no doubt,
No.
tonight's real target. A genuine killing machine from Fontaine. Modified to
Oh, is it a machine? Oh my god. Oh, and he did his freaking like ultimate as well. Oh my god. It's almost like when the clock stopped. It's like the everyone's world stopped as well when he was introduced here as well. It's so good again because again he's obviously trying to stop them from auctioning off killing machines and things that could hurt people, and that's obviously, again, as I said, I'm not trying to say that his torture and his tying to people to chairs and his picking off people is a bad thing. Like, it's always been framed as like he's getting bad guys. But of course, as we said, it is tied to his character of a lack of control in his life, wanting to keep that control. The reason why he's so good at controlling situations is because he's made himself that way, right? I'm not saying it's a bad thing he's doing this stuff, because stopping people from selling, like, you know, killing weapons and all this stuff too, great, right? 100%. But we also have to acknowledge the psychological aspects as well of his character.
no doubt tonight's real target. A genuine killing machine from Fontaine. Modified to remove all firepower restrictions. A true work of art, huh?
That's so fun. That's so fun. That's so fun. Like, it stopped. That's so good. Really fantastic stuff. The panic in everyone as well as he's just going around the place having fun, by the way, as well.
Finally.
What's your reward?
Switching places with the auction item. A real masterstroke, if I say so myself.
Wait. I mean, he's getting praise for it as well, but like, again, he controlled that situation perfectly. He did. But this again is so Lohen to me again, like, he's so whimsical and demented in a beautiful way, you know?
Switching places
So
with the
Lohen.
auction item. A real masterstroke, if I say so myself. That kid.
Well, you can't deny that he's won us the Northern Intelligence Network's respect.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nothing. No need to thank me.
Very well. But there's one last thing.
Do you hear this? Oh, the blue coming down there as well, the dark. But you hear the music, how it got more peaceful, but even the camera is still a bit shaky. It's almost like we are watching this through the camera lens, and we're still kind of shook up by it, right? Look at the way the camera works
Well,
here.
you
Look.
can't deny that he's won us the Northern Intelligence
Because it's not a
Network's
letterbox format, by the way. Look at this. You can still see there's a faded colors under the letterbox format. This isn't trying to portray a movie. It's almost like it's our eyes
Switching
midway
places
open.
with the auction item. A real masterstroke, if
Watch
I
the way
say
it
so
changes
myself.
here.
That kid.
Well, you can't deny that he's won us the Northern Intelligence Network's respect.
Well, we're still a
Yeah,
bit
it was
shook.
nothing. No need
You know?
to thank me.
And then it fades
Very
away.
well. But there's one last thing. Where's the item you removed from that crate?
Oh my god.
I turned it into a true.
You just got rid of it. Lohen. Dude, the freaking, like, guitar stroke? No, the guitar stroke.
Into a true.
By the way, the name at the end of a character trailer, that's unheard of. It's so sick. It's so sick. Yeah, another really fantastic character trailer, and this time again, as we said, like, you know, it's perfectly aligned with his character. It's who he is as a person, and his desire for control in situations isn't always like, again, I frame it as like a something that's obviously something that hurts him in his mind, because it is something that still hurts him. It's the same reason why he started, like, you know, using the Ursa remains, is because he wanted to wrestle back a control that he felt that he lost when Rerir talked down to him, when Dotori and Irok captured him. All these things in between. It really does feel like it is this thing where it's like his wrestling back of control is so on the surface here through like all aspects of his life. And even here now, where again, it doesn't always manifest as a bad thing. Like, I'm just going to say this right now, like, people can say I'm like I'm morally bad for saying this, but like tying a dude to a chair and holding a gun to his head that wasn't actually going to kill him, but like made him feel like he was probably going to die. Is it nice? No. But what is happening here is they're selling weapons to kill people in this auction. And this is something that needs to be stopped. Lohen took control of that entire situation and struck fear into every single person's mind there. He, again, as I said, controlled the situation so perfectly. And we got to see it again. It's one of those things, true amazing animation. The overhead shots, the transition from the gun shots or the pulling of the gun to the different moments that were happening at the auction as well. Him like replacing the auctions machine and then destroying it in the end. All these things, as I said, it's that one word, control. And it's not always a negative thing. As I said, it's good that Lohen was able to control the situation, and we're actually very proud of him that he's actually able to do something like this, because what they were doing was not good. What they were doing was not a good thing. So to have him be like stopping this and being able to stop this is something we support fully. It's something we were 100% on board with supporting. So it's not like I'm sitting here being like, Lohen, how dare you? It's more of a thing of like, as you guys know, worrying about his psychological state while also being like, yeah, he's doing a good job. You know what I mean? He's doing a good job. But he's such an interesting character and such a varied and wonderful character to follow, you know what I mean? And we see here in this trailer too, like, why he's such a great character to follow, because while he has like a lot of darker elements to him, he's also just like a really fun and whimsical and almost like Batman anti-hero-esque type character where it's like, oh, I love following this guy. I really do. Like, what is he going to do next? What is he going to say next? I think one thing that these two trailers didn't capture too well is something that you will learn in the actual game as well from Lohen, is he's also just one of the most, like, when he wants to be, he can be like the most chill and funny and whimsical guy you've ever met in your life. There is whimsy here in this trailer, as we said, but like, he is also like so funny to be around. Like, he really feels like that friend that like can snap at any moment, but he's also like, yeah, but we like being around him because he's really fun at parties. You know, that sounds like I'm saying that you hang out with someone who's like crazy, but I mean more just in case of just like, if you piss them off, they will be angry, but if not, they're like the sweetest, most fun person to be around. And Lohen is so funny to be around. He's so funny and so charming as well too. But yeah, great trailer, as I said, great overhead shots, really incredible like music choices, the starting and stopping of the music, the tension in the scene of him like holding the gun to this person's head, how they utilize the camera work to make us feel like we were still like, not totally like safe in these moments too, and it adapts to his character so well also. Really great stuff. Okay, so the next one is the character teaser for Nicole, the Silence Golden Strings. Another one, I feel like I probably it was a good idea to put Lohen and Nicole's ones at the end, right? Because they are probably the more serious ones, I think. Is that Celestia?
The great ruler of the firmament bestowed upon my kin the blessings of wisdom
Gorgeous.
and
Are you
power.
Classic anime style freaking animation here? This is stunning.
Yet now, for the right to continue to subsist under the gaze of the gods, one must be surrendered. And all because of a mishap even our creator could not have foreseen?
This artwork is gorgeous. So gorgeous. Where the hell are we?
Divine Envoy, please guide us.
Divine Envoy, please don't abandon us.
Oh my god.
Is the path not laid before you? To give guidance is my greatest pleasure.
They're all like, again, looking. Oh my god, this artwork is stunning. Isn't it like a late 80s, early 90s anime style? It's so beautiful. and again, like they're all looking for guidance off N here.
And you shall have it whenever you so wish.
Divine Envoy, I heard Vindagnir is already...
Are we truly on the right path?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, but this artwork is stunning. Every single frame of this so far could have been its own painting on a wall. It's so amazing.
Your concern is known to me, but you need not fear, for a brighter era is on the horizon. This was predestined. The future cannot deviate from this path.
Jesus,
At
dude.
the hands of fate, choose to lead this world toward destruction?
Beautiful. This music.
Nicole.
Oh my god.
Nicole. The heavenly throne has deceived us.
Our sovereign is neither all-knowing nor all-powerful.
Nor are his plans without flaws.
This is, I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing just because of the actual animation itself. I know people are going to be like, well, Calvin, the contents of the trailer. Yes, it's an amazing trailer so far, but I'm just blown away by how beautiful the artwork is. Like, it's insanely beautiful.
The heavenly throne has deceived us.
Our sovereign is neither all-knowing nor all-powerful.
Nor are his plans without flaws.
And all these people reaching towards Nicole as well.
Let your heart guide the way.
So when they say, sorry, like I know we're gonna go back to yours because I feel like I am like maybe not doing as much service to this trailer as possible because like there's probably a lot like stuff happening that's going on in my head, but I'm actually just literally sitting here in chills over the animation. It's so gorgeous.
Cannot deviate from this path.
And if the hands of fate,
Like I think they're
choose
talking
to
about the
lead
heavenly
this
principles,
world
right?
toward destruction?
That's this frame.
Nicole.
And they're looking to
Nicole.
N for guidance.
Nicole.
Maybe because they're worried about the future, right?
The heavenly throne has deceived us.
So the heavenly
Our
principles have
sovereign is
deceived
neither
them?
all-knowing nor all-powerful.
Nor are his plans without
Our
flaws.
sovereign, so our king. This is insane
Let your
looking.
heart guide the way.
Do you think that's what's happening? They're like looking to her for guidance because of like,
World and fate
huh?
can both yet be changed.
Oh my. Like, is that? Do you think that's what's happening here? Like, because they talk about like how like the heavenly throne has deceived us and stuff like this too. Do you think it is in nature of like maybe like they're worried about the future, and how the heavenly principles are going to treat them, how the I mean, we can go back as well, maybe even like to even from here, so we can get maybe better context of like everything. I have no problem doing that as well because it's an amazing trailer. Obviously, not that their trailers weren't amazing, but obviously this
Bestowed
seems
upon my kin the blessings of wisdom
Right, so
and power.
the firmament, which I'm guessing like the heavenly principles gave, right? So yeah, let's see where we're going in. They have beautiful framing. The reason I'm replaying this is because it is like, it's clear that there's like a lot of like maybe like lore here as well that is like very central that I need, that maybe like again I wasn't expecting to be here. I don't know.
Ruler of the firmament, bestowed upon my kin the blessings of wisdom and power.
The great ruler of the firmament.
Yet now, for the right to continue to subsist under the gaze of the gods, one must be surrendered. And all because of a mishap even our creator could not have foreseen?
So if I can just check here for a second here, I think if I'm not mistaken, the great ruler of the firmament, that's the heavenly principles as well, right? Is the great, so it's like the heavenly principles bestowed this power into me, but now like, you know, there's a mishap of our creator. So something changed and the mishap happened that like meant that they now had to be surrendered.
Divine Envoy, please
Because they saw these, because again, angels guided people, right?
Please don't abandon us.
And there's a worry here from these people
Is
too.
the path not laid before you? To give guidance is my greatest pleasure, and you shall have it whenever you so wish.
Divine Envoy, I heard Vindagnir is already...
Vindagnir, again, this artwork as well, too. It's clear the worry here about, like, the idea of maybe, like, something that's happened with the Heavenly Principles, that it feels like maybe that there is, like, I don't know if you would say, like, a change in the way that they're acting, or change the way that they've imparted. Like, we know that the Heavenly Principles did at one point, like, you know, punish as well, right? They did punish people around Teyvat too, and they did, like, you know, drop the nails and all those things in between. So, like, I'm not surprised that there is, like, maybe an element here that it could be that the Heavenly Principles have, like, changed the course of how they've treated people, or how they've, like, you know, imparted stuff onto the world, and now there is, like, a fear that's happening here too.
Are we truly on the right path?
Like, asking, are we going the right direction here as well?
Your concern is known to me, but you need not fear, for a brighter era is on the horizon.
And she's kind of giving them reassurance here as well.
This was predestined. The future cannot deviate from this path.
She predicted this? The artwork here is stunning.
The hands of fate choose to lead this world toward destruction.
This frame is beautiful.
Nicole.
This music is stunning as well.
Nicole. Nicole. The Heavenly Throne has deceived us.
Yeah, the Heavenly
Our sovereign
Principles.
is neither all-knowing nor all-powerful.
So
nor are his plans without
his plans would have fallen. So maybe I'm getting it wrong with it. Heavenly Thrones to me sounds like the Heavenly Principles, right? The Heavenly Throne has deceived us. Our plan is not nor was his plan without flaws. So is it a thing where they're saying that, like, they feel like they have been betrayed by the Heavenly Principles? Would that mean that it is, like, maybe, or maybe even, like, the, what do they call it, the primordial one? Because they're talking about, like, one sovereign, like, the primordial one would be something that would be related to that too, right? So they feel deceived and betrayed by them. And that's probably why they are, like, begging for guidance off someone who is supposed to guide them in a way, which is the angel, right?
The world and fate can both yet be changed.
So fate can be changed as well. I wonder if that's to do with, like, the, you know, the traveler coming here also. Are these all angels? They look like angels.
Are bound to develop desires their own creator cannot erase. And when those desires accumulate, the threads of fate themselves will be shaken. Wisdom or power? I rather think I'd like to keep both. As long as I pay the right
Gorgeous.
price. Creating that loophole shouldn't be too hard, right?
As long as she pays the right price. Again, this artwork is one of the best I've ever seen in Genshin animation history.
I rather think I'd like to keep both.
Sorry, let's go back to here.
Are bound to develop desires their own creator cannot erase.
So she developed desires that the Heavenly Principles can't erase.
And when those desires accumulate, the threads of fate themselves will be shaken. Wisdom or power? I rather think I'd like to keep both. As long as I pay the right price, creating that loophole shouldn't be too hard, right?
Okay. So I missed the end of the teaser before, and because they put something right at the end in the last 5 seconds I didn't realize they were going to put there, so we're going to react to it now again and talk about it. Sorry about that, guys. It's just like one of those things where it's like I didn't expect to put something in once they put the logos up there, but yeah, I'm going to react to it and put it in here, and we're going to see here what it is here.
Face.
Wait, so that's what it is? Wait, is it like, okay, so because people were like, you missed something, and like, and someone just, one person said you missed something, and I said, okay, I'll go back and check it out, okay? Phanes? So, we're talking directly, obviously, to like the, we said this throughout this whole time, they were talking like to the idea of the Heavenly Principles, right, through this whole time as well, the primordial ones or whatever. So, she's just outright saying it right here now, the name Phanes, right? As like the name that she's speaking to. Doesn't that mean that this is like is this like, I'm not sure, like, is this like the first time that they've like name dropped it? Like, I know the name Phanes comes up in like different stories, but it's the first time they've name dropped Phanes in like a trailer or in like, I guess you could say, you know, a part of a character's like story with like voice acting or something like that as well. But that would mean as well that she's saying, like, yeah, she's talking like the Heavenly Principles. She's talking to the Primordial One. She's talking to the to Phanes, right? That's so good. Okay, that's such an interesting way of doing that. Again, like that's so subtle as well to have just like the fading voice of Phanes, like as she does. It's so interesting. I was not expecting that whatsoever. Yeah, sorry I missed that, guys. Because one of those things that, like, again, I saw the logo come up and I was like, okay, you know, it's over. But then I never in a million years did I expect it to go all the way through and have like something at the end. Like, never, ever, ever. But thank you to that person who let me know. I believe their name was Plant. Thank you so much. They said there was something at the end there. And so I re-edited it together and re-uploaded, and we have this in part in here too, because that's a really cool moment. Sorry if I'm not always like the biggest lore head, but like still stuff like that to me is like really cool. You know what I mean? Even if like I'm not like gonna fully understand all the implications of everything all the time, it's like a really cool thing to have that there as well. Because I always describe myself as like being like half lore, half like mostly story. Because think that when you watch my Genshin stuff, you probably know that I'm more focused on the idea of the story than I am, and the characters than I am like lore and like the deeper meanings of like lore and all that stuff in between. Which is not wrong with that. We all have different focus. I would say like I'm maybe I think that like I would say I'm 30% lore like in my stuff, I would say, because like we talk about the lore and we talk about the story and we talk about the history, but like I would say like understand me, I can't even like deny it's like I don't dwell as deep as like other YouTubers might or other creators might or other lore YouTubers might. It's just factual, right? Of course, but I like learning about it, but I'm much more focused always on the characters and the stories and like the impact on the characters and stories and their journeys, of course. So with this being named here, with Phanes being named for I think the first time, right? The first time their name is verbally being named. I think the reason why it's so important is not just the idea that like, oh, it's like Phanes as a like this, you know, like a confirmation. Because again, we had that kind of in Before Sun and Moon, right? The idea of Phanes, right? With name came up, I believe, or else like people were talking about it around the time I read Before Sun and Moon. It's not a confirmation, I feel like, more than it is like the first time it's been verbally spoken is the world, right? The first time we really had it like be spoken at this point too. And because of that, I do feel like, maybe I'm wrong in this, but I do feel like they're going to be leaning more into it. I feel like they're going to be like, I feel like because of the stuff with the Shades trailer, because of the stuff with the stuff with Lumine talking about the Heavenly Principles more and more and more, and the Heavenly Principles have been brought up more and more every single time, even with the quest we just had with the Tori quest with the Act 10 and 9. Like, more and more they are like mentioning, and again, they always mention Heavenly Principles, but I feel like it's like always been like, that's something in the back of our mind we have to realize is we're gonna have to deal with at some point, or we're gonna have to talk about at some point. But more and more it feels like they're just being like it's gone from like the foreground. Sorry, it's gone from the background to the foreground. It's like right almost near the center, the way they're talking about this stuff now. And I feel like that's intentional. And it's not unintentional that in this trailer we have the first time that with the Heavenly Principles have been mentioned, that the Primordial One's been mentioned by name, which is Phanes. Verbally, right? Verbally into this world, a character has said their name. And that's not a coincidence, right? Of course it's not. So to me, when I'm watching this, again, I'm not like always as well versed in lore as you guys are, which again, I always like let you guys fill in some blanks for me as well, of course. But to me, it sounds like something happened early, like maybe after there was obviously imparted wisdom and like power given to the angels as a way to guide people and guide humans throughout this world. That was their job, right? That was their desire. But something happened where the humans felt kind of betrayed by the Heavenly Principles. And again, you could probably say it's probably like the nails and all this stuff in between as well. Like the Heavenly Principles aren't like this beautiful thing, as we said. Like I don't like them. But it's like one of those things where like something happened that like made the view of them change to the point that now they're like, we feel lost. Is the world turning towards an end? What do we do if this is the fate of the world? Are we screwed? And of course, N is trying to like make them feel more calm about it, maybe, or at least like advising that everything's going to be like okay. And I think that's like honestly one of the like most like sad things about this too, because I don't know if like N truly even believes that fully, but I think she does want to make sure that people are guided like well towards this like conclusion anyway, and like at least like maybe they're comforted in some ways too. Because that's kind of like, again, they look for guidance because that's what she has been doing. Even now, like, when she arrived to us in these stories, I know they make a joke about how she like talks a lot. She has wisdom. She has power. She is someone who is like such a guiding force for Kale, for us, for so many characters. She stayed true to herself throughout this whole time. She also says, though, like, even though like the Heavenly Principles, I guess, and again, it is the Heavenly Principles, right? gave me power and gave me all this stuff in between. I keep saying in between because, again, I want to like just cover all the bases here that even I don't know. There's some parts I do know, some parts I don't know. But there's also like a element where she's saying, well, I can also have my own desires, which I think does sum up and in a very good way, right? Where she does feel like she is an autonomous person while also still having her original goal in mind of like guiding people. And she says she wants to keep wisdom and power, which I think she did, right? I think she has wisdom. I think she has power. But you see here as well, like how much pressure was put on her, how much like, how painful it would be to have to like, have people looking to you for guidance and you don't really know exactly what to like express to them fully, because it is one of those things where like, you have so much, not only just people's fates in your hand, but also the idea that you have people's wishes and hopes and dreams and their comfort and their happiness all in your hands. Not because it's your job to like, be the one to give them a new life or a happiness, but it's also like one of those things where they look to you for that guidance. And when the heavenly principles are acting up and you kind of have to be that like middle manager, manager, like area manager of the company being like, it kind of be a bit dark and kind of a bit scary as well, especially when it's probably scary for her as well also. Yeah. In terms of the actual trailer itself, this was gorgeous. The animation is stunning. The magical nature of this is so beautiful to watch. It's a really magnificent, stunning, beautiful animation style that feels like, as I said, early 90s, late 90s, late 80s type of animation that still has the cleanness that Genshin loves to bring forward too. But I feel like they did a good job of making this like a very like dramatic style while also like still making it N. It's still N, but the visuals are so like painting like. The close-ups of her face were gorgeous. I'm not just saying because she's a gorgeous, because of course she's a gorgeous character, but also the way that they drew her here was so stunning as well. The vision of her flying away as like the feather falls down before her, the humans all reaching towards her, almost looking for guidance as well. All the other angels kind of frozen in time. It is like, and it shows again, they look like angels to me as well. They do. Like, this is a magnificently crafted trailer in terms of visuals and music, and like the heavenly like opera music in the background gives you chills. It strikes a very terrifying and also beautiful feeling at the same time too as you're watching this trailer. Like they do a fantastic job of that also. Magnificent trailer with some like information here, I guess, about like how N feels about the heavenly principles and the heavenly principles, like, and how they maybe treated people back then as well, and how the people were terrified of what was happening at the time as well. But I'm sure you guys can fill in those gaps also. But yeah, beautiful, gorgeous trailer. It really was. And then we have the last trailer we're going to be watching today, which is actually the N character trailer, an epic adventure story. Sorry if I keep calling N. I kind of switch between N and Nicole, because I like the N. I always like the like initials a lot too, you know what I mean? But I guess, it just depends.
Mr. Nine.
I love her so much.
I came up with a fantastic idea for a new novel during the latest tea party.
Yeah?
Again.
I think she's fabulous. I really do.
This one's gonna be about an ordinary girl who becomes a hero.
Oh, yeah?
With courage and a dream, our heroine embarks on a quest to defeat
the hell
the
is
Demon
style?
King, returning triumphant to
Is that
roaring
Jean?
celebrations.
Wait, that was Jean?
With courage and a
This
dream,
style is great,
our
and the
heroine
music
embarks on a
too.
quest to defeat the Demon King.
The music's like this, like almost like slick, like hip hop backing track, right? It almost feels like a World's End With You track in a way.
Returning
That is Jean. Look at that. That's so freaking cool.
triumphant to roaring celebrations.
Are you sure?
Oh my god. Figure out eventually. I love that. We should probably read exactly what that says though as well.
King, returning triumphant to roaring celebrations.
Yeah, the animation style is great. The video game style here too. We'll figure it out eventually, but basically this incredibly powerful evil dragon. Okay, placeholder.
Sure I can beat this guy?
Looks like we need to give her some.
Oh my god, and the Sealies as well. Prune?
How about a small but mighty?
Oh, adding Prune to it too?
A mage who wields the elements.
You see the way she's like explore. Oh my god, we're going to see these characters in this type of art style as well. Oh my god. And I feel like also this like whole her telling like this story here as well shows like again how N is like a natural storyteller while people cut her off all the time. If it's divination you seek from me, then I ask you respect my name by learning it wholly.
And a healer healer to provide some much-needed support.
Oh my god, adorable.
A quest wouldn't be
Again, I have to pause to see what that actually like says as
a
well.
mage who wields the elements.
Great seeing them in this art style.
Provide some much-needed support.
So it's, I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes. That's a very sucrose thing to say, I think.
A quest wouldn't be complete without a cast of compelling characters.
Oh, please give me all these art
after
styles. Oh my god, the heavenly... It's actually, the art style's so good.
No, this doesn't sound half
And they're like
bad.
the JRPG party, and the music in the background too, the very like kind of like, again, JRPG style music. What's so cool about this too is that like Genshin will do this all the time where they'll be like, hey, here's a new art style for our character trailers. It's like, oh, you're going to use this all the time? You're going to use this all the time, right? No? Okay. It's just for one thing? Okay. You know? It's so crazy. This will just be a special for this character trailer, you know?
Right? Fate leads our brave heroes to cross paths and unite against their common foe.
This music, man.
One brave choice, and a
Again,
legend that will
JRPG Final
resonate
Dungeon
across
vibes.
the ages is born.
The transition from 2D to 3D. And then we get to see them fighting. Look at this. Oh, is that like the... Oh, Prune. Giving her a power up as well.
If needed, I will also be there to
It does
guide
feel the
you.
way, right? It's showing her guidance. This music! Stunning. Oh, with the statues as well. Do you think that relates to the statues of the angels we saw in the last one as well, the teaser?
Let every heart's wish be met.
Okay, but what about the Demon King's motive? He can't just destroy the world for no reason.
Maybe you can.
Oh, that's for you to figure out.
Hey, this was your idea.
You figured it out. She told you to figure it out. I want to hear this music beat again because it's very near replicant to
There
me.
to guide their path.
Yeah. Stunning. Yeah. Near Replicant is my biggest regret that I didn't get to play it on the channel with you guys. Even though I love playing it, like it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's in my top 3 favorite games of all time. It goes Shadow of the Colossus, Final Fantasy X, Near Replicant. That doesn't change the fact that I would have loved to play with you guys. But that's the same for any game I love. Like I would have loved to have played I would have adored to have played like Persona 5 with you guys, my 5th favorite game of all time. You know what I mean? I would have loved to play that with you guys. It would have been amazing. But that doesn't change the fact that I love that I played it by myself as well. But yeah, this is another really great character trainer. I feel like it plays on the fact of the guidance that was given by, while she's a good storyteller and she loves telling stories and she loves talking and all those things as well, I think it also plays on her guidance of people, right? She has these people that are heroes that are going on their path, they're fighting tooth and nail to save the world. And while it's a story she's telling, it's very real to how she interacts with life. She's someone who is a person who is there on she's there on the front lines, but then also she's also on the sidelines too, strengthening everybody's resolve and power and giving them extra boosts. And that's definitely been something that has been a common thing when it comes to N. She's always been someone who's able to help people from a distance while also being someone who can fight for herself also. And throughout this trailer, we just get this really cool animation style with these new fighting animations, this kind of very different art style we've never seen before. It's really beautiful and really pretty also. And then, of course, the music is really gorgeous too. I said it was very Near Replicant. At the start, it had this very kind of hip hop element to it as well. Then changed into kind of the sound of JRPG song, and then went to this kind of Near Replicant style song with this beautiful vocals in the background too. Love seeing all the characters in their different art styles and what they kind of are visually represented as in this way as well, which is really cool. It's all really beautiful and fun and exciting, right? To see Mona in that art style, to see Sucrose in that art style, to see Prune in that art style. It's fun. It's a really fun thing, and I hope they do more stuff like that where they put the characters in different art styles and different designs and stuff like this too. It's a really, really great choice and style. But yeah, like I feel like it was good to end on this one because like we got this kind of really fun style after all this like really heavy stuff as well with all these characters. But N is like one of those characters that like I just appreciate to a crazy degree. She's a fantastic character, and here I feel like it's just like holds true once again. She is just a fantastic character that I adore. You know, whenever she shows up, she brightens the whole screen for me. And this is another one of those examples. I was just having so much fun hearing her expand this story and seeing all the different styles she was creating. It was really fun. Yeah, for sure. Guys, that's gonna do it for these character trailers. I really feel like it's one of those things where like it's a really enjoyable thing to do this. I know like I'm not trying to say I'm like stupid, but I know like one of the things that is like, you know, people probably would like is for me to watch the trailers as they come out. But I like building it up. I like, maybe you guys like it too. Maybe you guys don't. Maybe let me know. Do you want me to watch like maybe trailers as they come out, or do you want to see it in a kind of way that's like maybe like this, where I build up like a bunch of them? I know like technically like, you know, views wise it would do better maybe if we did one by one, but like I really like the idea of just like sitting here and like watching a bunch of them in a row and getting to like really into the character trailers and getting in the mood for it as well, right? But if some of you guys are like, hey, like, you know, I prefer the other way, let me know as well. But I really love just the idea of like, you know, before we get into more like stuff like this too. I don't know how many more characters are going to introduce before we get into Shesnaya, but I will be reacting to whatever character trailers happen before Shesnaya, even if it's like a very short video, because I want to like have like a clean slate before we go there as well. Which again, finding out that it's only going to be in August, pretty crazy as well. In terms of my favorite ones here today, my favorite trailers, I would say the Linnea trailers are my favorite in terms of just the styling and how pretty they were and like how aesthetically pleasing they were and how cute they were and how emotional they were. I think the Lohen ones like were so dark, but also like really like they weren't something to be like, they were enjoyable in terms of like their direction and the lighting and the style, but they weren't the same type of enjoyment that you get from a Linnea trailer, which is like, ooh, this is so pretty and amazing. With the Lohen trailer, you're sitting down and you're like, oh god, this is really impressive. The Prune trailer was really fun too and adorable. And then of course the End trailers like have like, you know, a mixture of fun and also like a lot of lore too. But I would say like the Linnea trailers are my favorite out of all of these as well. I definitely want to hear what your guys' favorite were too. If you want to see these videos early, guys, you can do so on YouTube members or on Patreon. That is for the lowest tier at €1 or whatever it is in your currency. If you want to see your name go by in the text credits right now, which is the €10 chunky tier, you can see that on YouTube members and Patreon as well. And then also if you want to hear your name be shouted out at the end of a video, that is the €15 tier, and that is for every single video as well. You get your name shouted out every single video. I want to say thank you to my patrons first at the highest tier of the YouTube members and Patreon. This is my patrons first, that being Ty502, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuled, Anusta, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Kisperian, Neo Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Kunde, Axler21, and at the highest tier of my YouTube members, Blasco and Lucinagi. See you guys so soon. Bye-bye.